In the twilight of the 19th century, the hamlet of Wortham, tucked in a fold of Devon's rolling countryside, was a place where old ways clung like mist to the hedgerows. The ancient manor of Wortham, once the proud seat of the Dinham family, stood half-ruined at the edge of the village, its crumbling stone walls choked with ivy. The Dinhams had long since vanished, some said to bankruptcy, others to darker fates. But their legacy lingered in the tales whispered by firelight. Chief among these was the legend of Long Strike, a spirit whose eerie presence haunted the lanes and fields, a figure as feared as he was elusive. The folk of Wortham knew Long Strike by his stride. He was no ordinary ghost, no mournful shade weeping for lost love or buried gold. He was a towering, spectral figure with legs impossibly long, thin as willow branches, that carried him across the landscape in unnatural bounds. By night, he roamed the narrow lanes, his steps silent yet purposeful, or stepped from hedge to hedge, clearing entire fields in a single stride. No one knew his origins. Some claimed he was a Dinham huntsman cursed for poaching. Others, a smuggler betrayed by his own kin, but all agreed he was no mere story. Those who saw him spoke of a chill that settled in their bones, a sense of being watched by eyes hidden in the dark. One autumn evening in 1878, young Nathaniel Cobb, a shepherd's lad of 17, set out to prove the tales false. The village lads had teased him mercilessly, calling him a coward for avoiding the lanes after dusk. Nathaniel, with a stubborn streak and a lantern clutched tight, wagered a shilling he'd walk the mile-long path from Wortham to the old Dinham Manor and back before the church clock struck 10. His friends, huddled in the warmth of the Red Lion Inn, laughed and wished him luck, their eyes gleaming with mischief. The night was crisp, the air heavy with the scent of damp leaves and woods. Nathaniel's lantern cast a feeble glow as he trudged along the lane, the hedgerows looming like sentinels on either side. The silence was uncanny. No owls hooted, no foxes rustled in the underbrush. His bravado waned with each step, the tales of Long Strike creeping into his mind. He'd heard them all. The farmer who'd seen the spirit vault a lane in one stride, his long legs glinting like bone in the moonlight. The milkmaid who'd felt a cold breath on her neck as something passed overhead, stepping from hedge to hedge. Halfway to the manor, Nathaniel's lantern flickered, its flame guttering as if caught in a draught. He stopped, his heart thudding, and raised the light. The lane stretched empty before him, but the air grew heavy, pressing against his chest. Then he saw it, a shadow, impossibly tall, moving at the edge of his vision. It was Long Strike, his legs like stilts, striding along the parallel lane with a grace that belied his monstrous form. Each step covered yards, his silhouette flickering between the trees, now close, now distant, as if the night itself bent to his will. Nathaniel's courage faltered. He turned to flee, but the spirit shifted, stepping over the hedge in a single, fluid motion. There he stood, blocking the lane, his form indistinct yet towering, his face, if he had one, hidden in shadow. No sound accompanied him, no crunch of gravel or snap of twigs, only a silence so deep it swallowed Nathaniel's ragged breaths. The boy's lantern trembled, its light catching the glint of what might have been eyes, cold and unblinking. A chill wrapped around him, not of the autumn air, but of something ancient, restless, and wronged. He bolted, dropping the lantern, its glass shattering on the stones. He ran blindly, the manor forgotten, his only thought to reach the village. Behind him, he sensed Long Strike keeping pace, not chasing, but striding effortlessly, hedge to hedge, lane to lane, a spectre unbound by earth's limits. Nathaniel stumbled into Wortham, just as the church clock tolled 10, collapsing outside the Red Lion, his face pale as milk. The lads inside, expecting a jest, fell silent as he gasped out his tale. "He's real," Nathaniel whispered, his eyes wide. "Longstrike, he saw me." The village took Nathaniel's story as truth. No one mocked him again, and the shilling went unclaimed. From that night, the folk of Wortham grew warier of the lanes after dark. Farmers hurried home before twilight, and children were warned never to linger near the old Dinham Manor. Longstrike's legend grew, fed by new sightings. A carter who saw him striding across a field, clearing a brook in one step. A poacher who swore the spirit followed him, silent as death, until he dropped his snares and fled. To this day, the lanes around Wortham remain Longstrike's domain. Locals claim he still roams, his long legs carrying him over hedges and streams, a guardian or a warning from a time when the Dinhams ruled. Those who walk the paths at night speak of a sudden stillness, a shadow too tall to be human, and the unshakable feeling that Longstrike is watching, striding just out of sight, forever bound to the land he haunts. Many thanks for treading this tale's dark path. If its chill gripped you, like, subscribe, and comment below.